And you are with us here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center. This is the resumption of that game that got canceled, or yeah, that got called off in last June 19 between the Vanta Black Dragons and the Macau Black Bears. Joel Porcon bringing you the action alongside my partner, Coach Noy Africa. So just to explain what happened, last June 19, these two teams actually faced off against each other back in Calapan, Oriental Mindoro. And the game went on as scheduled, but as the game went on, the court conditions got increasingly unsafe. So much so that at the end of the third quarter, both teams agreed that it would be dangerous for both teams to continue playing. And an arrangement was agreed upon to continue the game at a later time, and that later time is now.
So as we resume action in that ball game, by the end of the third quarter, both teams already had 4 players in double digits. Nesby with 17, Lau with 15, Chongqui 13, Harris 10, while for the Vanta Black Dragons, Douglas and Carter already with 18, Bearfield with 14, and King with 12.
And on that last play, the ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the Dragons. They are up 78-71. Will Douglas to the basket, and a foul is called.
Will Douglas earlier actually missed on an opportunity like this, but this time able to sweep through the middle of the floor, able to finish, and gets a foul to boot.
And he fails to convert on the extra free throw. Almost a steal there. Nesby on the attack, kicks it out. Hart. It was Hart and Lau both side by side in the corner. Here's Damian Chongqui. He's got Val Chauca in front of him. Goes up for the three. Off to the left. Here come the Dragons. Chauca asking for the ball. Goes up for three. In and out. On the rebound, it's a push off by Miles Carter.
Chauca was begging for the basketball, but unable to hit a wide open three. It's still a 9-point lead for the Dragons.
Here's Chongqui. Gets it over to Nesby. He's up against Usman Rasul. Rasul for the layup. That's up and in.
Very key, the baskets being scored here, as giving Derek King some minutes on the bench.
And here's Chongqui. Two-man game with Harris. Kicks it out. Hart for three. No good. Rebound goes to Carter. Up ahead is Douglas. Chauca. Carter goes inside. He's thwarted by Chonpong Lau.
Well, I think going for the Black Bears right now, they still have Harris on the floor with the ability still to play defense.
Pass to Nesby. The shot doesn't go. Rebound goes to the Dragons. Here's Douglas. Douglas, he's got Harris in front of him. And that is an emphatic block by Niven Hart. But the ball is gathered by Cameron Rooks. Chauca goes up for three. No good. Tip goes to Hart. Nesby up ahead. Nesby barreling his way into Usman Rasul. And Rasul will be called for the blocking foul.
Just a little too late there for Rasul to get into proper defensive position. Could have been able to draw a charge.
And 17 seconds on the shot clock for the Macau Black Bears. Triggering the inbound is Damian Chongqui. Nesby goes up for three. Short. Rasul with a rebound.
That's twice already that Nesby has been unable to hit rim on that three.
Ball goes out of bounds. And will stay with the Dragons.
17 seconds on the shot clock.
Lam gets a screen from Rooks. Lam goes up. Shot is too strong. Rasul gets the offensive rebound, and here's Kobe Lam once again. Gets it inside. Cameron Rooks kick out. They swing the ball around. Will Douglas. Ball is tipped from behind by Nevin Hart. Nevin Hart will go up for that easy layup.
Pinpoint pass right there. Touchdown for Nevin Hart.
Here's Val Chauka giving it up to Usman Rasul. Rasul with the ball. They've got 12 seconds on their shot clock. Chauka wanted to get it to Rasul, but he was not at the corner position.
Miscommunication right there. Val Chauka thought that Rasul was where he was supposed to be. Fortunately, he had already moved.
So chance for the Black Bears to cut into this lead. They're down by 9 right now, 82-73. Damian Chongqui with a pull-up.
Cuts the lead down to just 7 points. Still a lot of time remaining. 6-27 still.
Here's Kobe Lam. Two-man game with Cameron Rooks. Kobe Lam is fouled on the drive.
Kobe Lam, after turning the corner, just went to the rim aggressively and will get 2 shots from the line.
So he will go to the line for 2. That foul will be on Nevin Hart. And they are up by 7, 82-75. 6 minutes and 18 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. First shot does not go in for Kobe Lam. And the second one goes. Here's Damian Chongqui. Asking for a screen. Gets it. Goes up for the jumper. Yes!
Damian Chongqui starting to take over here late in the fourth quarter. Lead down to just 6 points.
Lam over to Rooks. That ball is tipped by Hart into the hands of Nesby. Hart stripped by Will Douglas, and the ball will go back to the Dragons.
Fantastic defensive play. Douglas taking the ball away from Hart and able to force the turnover, getting that ball to hit Nevin Hart on the way out.
Heady play by Will Douglas there, much to the dismay of Nevin Hart, who was chatting the bench of the Banta Black Dragons a bit. Chauka gets the ball back from Cameron Rooks. Former teammates at UC Berkeley. Douglas missing on the jumper. Rebound goes to Rasul. Kicks it back out to Chauka. Kobe Lam. He will pull up. That's short. He gets the rebound. One more try. Still nothing. Finally, Nesby controls the board. Here's Damian Chongqui. Loses Chauka and loses the ball to the baseline.
And Damian Chongqui knew that had he kept that basketball in his hands, he would have been able to convert. But unfortunately, lost focus, lost control of the basketball.
And the Dragons with another chance to pad that lead. Chauka with a fadeaway, no good. Battle for the loose ball. It ends up with Douglas, and he's fouled by Chon Pong Lao.
Despite the struggles of Val Chauka just continuing to chuck up shots. Fortunately, getting the rebound right there.
As Will Douglas was hit on the shooting arm. And will go to the line for 2.
Well, again, this is a resumption of a game played in Mindoro, but in that game. In 3 quarters, both of these teams really didn't get to the free throw line a lot. Only 5 attempts for the Black Bears, only 7 for the Dragons. That's 3 quarters worth of basketball.
The first one goes in for Douglas, though. He's 1 out of 2. The score is 84-77. That's a steal by Will Douglas, and an offensive foul is called on Niven Hart. We still haven't seen that slam dunk competition between Niven Hart and Will Douglas. Niven Hart displaying his high-flying act in their previous games. Here's Val Chauca. He's up against Damien Chongqui. Chauca kicking it out. Kobe Lam. They've got 17 seconds on the clock. Usman Rasul. Back to Lam. Asking for a screen from Rooks. Lam on the attack. Lam, that's erased by Chris Harris.
That's really the value of having a Chris Harris in the middle to protect the paint for the Black Bears.
And he knew exactly when to jump for it. Will Douglas for 3, that's going to be short. Rebound goes to Damien Chongqui. Chongqui bringing down the ball. He's got Chauca in front of him. Chongqui spins, kicks it out. Niven Hart attacking. He is bothered by Rooks. And in the effort to save the ball, he steps on the baseline, and it'll go back to the Dragons. As Tyrone Nesby will check in for Niven Hart.
Probably the Bears also need some outside shooting that Tyrone Nesby can provide.
Here's Val Chauca. Over to Will Douglas. Kobe Lam, he's up against Jennings Leung. Rasul thought about the 3, goes for the jumper, bounces out, rebound goes to Douglas, no good, ball is tipped, and it will go to the Bears.
So far, the Dragons have kept the Black Bears at bay, still a 7-point lead.
84-77, 3.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. They've got 12 seconds on the shot clock. That's a steal by Will Douglas. He's got Lamb in front, but he will take it himself for the layup. And that's a timeout called by the Macau Black Bears. They're down 86-77. Let's take another look at that last play. This timeout is brought to you by G-Shock from Casio. We'll be back. Mayos daw nung second quarter. Kim kasi. Ikaw na bahala dyan sa lahat ng yan. And we're back here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center for this game between the Vanta Black Dragons and the Macau Black Bears. Once again, we would just like to remind you this is the resumption of that game that was suspended way back in June 19 between these two teams. Right now, the Dragons are up 86-77. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Nesby for 3, yes sir!
And that time Chongqui able to go cross court, seeing Nesby spotting up from that corner.
Chauca missing, but Cameron Rooks is there for the putback.
No one there to put a body on Brooks. Didn't need to do much, just tipped it back in.
As Leung gets a screen from Chong Kui. Pass out to Chon Pong Lao. Back to Chong Kui. 10 seconds on the clock. He's got Kobe Lam in front of him. Chong Kui, the shot is off. Douglas pushing it up. But Kobe Lam decides against going for the shot. Rooks couldn't hang on to the ball. Leung up ahead to Nesby for the layup, but he is bothered by Will Douglas. Here's Kobe Lam on the attack. Kicks it out to Chauka. Chauka for the jumper. In and out. Rebound goes to Harris. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. It's an 8-point lead for the Dragons. Chong Kui attacking with his left hand, and that's in.
Of course, Damon Chong Kui on his strong side, able to use his body to shield the basketball, able to score off Kobe Lam.
Here's Will Douglas with a reaching layup, no good. Pushing it up are the Black Bears. They're down by 6. Chong Kui looking for someone to pass to, but he decides to go at the basket, and he is fouled by Will Douglas.
Well, actually, a very decent job covering Damon Chong Kui by Val Chauka.
They've got 14 on their shot clock. 6-point lead for the Black Dragons. Jennings Leung will trigger the inbound. Chong Kui is open. Goes up for 3. Yes, sir!
I think he realized it as soon as he said it. He was free, and there was no more reason to put the ball on the floor. Just pulled up for that 3.
Here's Rooks, harassed by 3 Black Bears. Here's Lam for the 3. That bounces out, but Rooks is there for the rebound. Rooks underneath, too strong, but Kobe Lam for the putback.
Great job by Kobe Lam, tracking that basketball, able to clean up that miss from Cameron
And
Rooks.
that ball will go back to the Dragons, but the referees will review. The initial call is that it is Dragons basketball.
Well, it's the last 2 minutes, and it's automatic that the referees are able to review that.
And our referees will check it out. This is a very tight ball game, 90-85, 1 minute and 3 seconds to go. That's Coach Kevin Connolly giving instructions to his wards while waiting for the review, as well as Coach Bobby Gonzalez. And the ball will go back to the Dragons.
Let's see if the Dragons still will look for Brooks inside. That's
Well,
too early.
too early there.
Didn't need to rush that play.
As Nesby misses on the layup, ball goes back to the Dragons. Here's Lam going up and in.
3 possession advantage now for the Dragons.
Hart will go up for 3. In and out. Rebound goes to Chauka. Lam with the ball. He will attack and he will make the layup. 94-85, 32 seconds to go. Nesby misses on the 3 and Will Douglas with the rebound. Lam holding on to the ball. They will milk this clock.
I don't think the Bears want to play defense anymore. So the Dragons will come away with this victory, 94-85.
And that will be it for this ball game. Officially, it ends 94-85 in favor of the Vanta Black Dragons, a 9-point win. Now let's take a look at the play of the game. This was that earlier pass, pinpoint pass from Will Douglas to Usman Rasul. Vanta Black Dragons coming out with a win, 94-85. And let's take a look at our player of the game, none other than Iron Will Douglas.
Will Douglas, especially in the at the resumption of play, had a couple of steals with a proper transition conversion on the other side, and really been just a bundle of energy, and will give this victory for his team.
And so the Vanta Black Dragons wins 94-85. On behalf of my partner, Coach Noy Africa, and the hard-working men and women behind our production, this has been Joel Parcon. This is the Asian Tournament. We hope you have an epic weekend. Epic yung parating ginagamit na natin. Nice one, Coach. Thank you. Nice one, Kim.
Kim, patanggalan ko nung saksak ng extension.
Sir!
Naanlain na ng binyahe.